You've probably already seen how this works. If not, all good. It was one of my most watched shorts, and every time I perform it, it gets insane reactions at any party. And the best part, you can do it right now. Let's dive right in. We have a spectator take the cards right out of the box, and they can shuffle up the cards to their heart's content. Maybe a little bit like this, maybe a little bit like this, depending on their skill level. They can do whatever they'd like. But now they're gonna pick out 4 packets of 4 cards each. So you can even help them out. Let's just say you help them pick out this packet. Then they want to be really random, pick out a card from here, pick out a card from here. They want to pick out a card from there, and like this. How many? That's 2 packets. Take out another 2 cards from here, 2 cards from here. Packet number 3, and then maybe 2 cards from there, 1 card from here, and 1 card from there. We don't need the rest of the cards. Toss them on off to the side. We have 4 packets of 4 cards each. Now, me as a performer, or if you were performing, we'd go out of the room, we'd close our eyes, we'd hide in a ditch, or something like that, and instruct the spectator to do the following. Take any one of these 4 packets. Of course, neither of us know which packet it is. Let's just say this one. They're going to shuffle it up in their hands, and they're going to take a look and memorize any one card within that packet. They're not going to pull it out. They're just going to memorize that one card, and that's about it. Let's just say Ace of Spades, because that's a classic card. They have that memorized, and they can even shuffle this packet up. Once they're satisfied, they're going to take this packet, put it on top of any one of the other 3 remaining packets. Let's just say this one. Take the other 2 packets, put it on top of that. Now, me or you as a performer, or anyone else performing this, is going to come back, take this packet, turn it face up, and break these cards out into 4 even piles, just like this. The spectator is going to memorize which pile contains their card. All right, now you ask the spectator, or I ask the spectator, which packet contains your card? They're going to say this one here. We can take the other 3 packets, get rid of those as well, and we're left with just this one. Now, we know one of these cards is it, but we don't know which one. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to shuffle it up just like this, maybe a little bit of shuffling, just like this. And then I'm going to have a spectator take their hand, hold it out just like that. We're going to take this packet, put it in the spectator's hands, and give it a nice solid smack until there's 1 card remaining. And of course, that 1 card is a spectator's selected card. Boom. Now I have cards all over the floor. What up, crew? It is Magic Monday, and this is your place to learn magic, master your performance, and captivate audiences. We're back. Like I've said, I've taught this trick through one of my shorts before, but now I want to show you how you can really get the best out of your performance. And some background on this. This is a variation on a trick I saw years ago on YouTube called Kick-Ass Card Trick, but I changed things up so it has a different build-up to the effect. Now, let's dive right in so you can impress. Grab any deck of playing cards and follow along. Once you're ready to begin, hand the deck off to the spectator and allow them to shuffle up the cards as much as they'd like. This gives them a false sense of control, which is great because in actuality, they have none, but they need to believe that they have something. As soon as that's done, you're going to either take the deck back or let them do this themselves, but you really want to make this whole experience as interactive as possible. That's what's really going to sell this effect and give you those better reactions. You have them pick out 4 packets of 4 cards each, and you could do it however you'd like. If they want, they can take out like chunks of packets like this, or they can take out maybe 2 from here, they can take out 2 from here, or if they really want to, maybe they can take out 1 from here, 1 from there, 1 from that place, and then 1 from this place. That's another 4. And just to wrap things up, let's just make 1 last packet of 4. We don't need the rest of the cards, so I'll put them on off to the side. With these 4 packets here, have them pick any one of the 4. Let's just say they want to pick out this one. And again, the reason you're doing it this way is because you really want to give them the illusion of choice. So they pick out this packet of 4, they can shuffle up this packet as well, and then they're going to take a look at this packet and memorize any one card that they want, and just keep that into their head, right? They're not going to select it out, they're not going to move the order or anything. They're literally just going to take a look at these 4 cards and memorize any one. Let's just say they memorized the King of Clubs, and again, they can take that and shuffle it up. As they're doing this, you can either turn your back around, you can close your eyes, you can go hide in a closet, whatever you want to do, but have them have a completely free choice with this. Again, the entire trick is free choice. They have a free choice, you're not looking at anything. They picked the King of Clubs and they shuffled up the deck, right? Now you tell them to take this packet, put it on top of any of the other remaining 3. Let's just say this one here. Take the other 2 packets and put it on top of that. There we go. And there we go. From this point, this is where you kind of come back into the room and continue with your instruction. You take this whole packet, right? If you know how to do a false shuffle, I would definitely recommend that, or a false cut, I would recommend that as well. A very easy false cut that I really enjoy is to do a swing cut like this, or swivel cut, sorry. You break this in half, take your index finger, rotate this back packet like so, take this bottom packet that was actually there, put it there, and put this on top. So up to speed, it actually looks like this, very believable. and people are none the wiser, but it keeps the cards in the exact same order. Now you're gonna take this whole packet, make it face up, and then you're gonna start dealing the cards out into 4 piles one more time. And you ask the spectator to keep track of which pile contains their card. Right, and as we keep going like this, the one thing you'll realize is the packet, I just realized this camera's blurred right now. One thing you'll realize is the second packet of each one of these cards was the packet that the spectator selected. So that packet contained the King of Clubs, that contained the 6 of Diamonds, and that contained the Ace of Clubs, and it also contained the 3 of Spades. So we know, we just don't know which packet the spectator selected, but we know whichever packet that they selected, the third card from the top with the cards face up is going to be their selected card. So all you have to do is either ask them which packet contains their card, or have them do, you know, some kind of mental psychological effect, which I can't really teach in this video. But now you ask them which packet contains your card. They're obviously going to tell you this one. You can get rid of all the other packets, and we're just going to focus on this one. Now you already know that the third card here from the top is their selected card, but they don't know that you know that, right? So what I like to do at this point is take this whole packet and shuffle it up. The way that I enjoy shuffling is I take this, split it into 2 and 2. This is, of course, not their card. Their card is this one. And you can shuffle it in whichever way you like. I think a fun way to shuffle is to interleave the cards together. So I split like this. I take this card, put it on top of the second card from the top, and I take this card, put it like this. And I just do that, and I do that just one more time. That just leaves the card in the exact same position, but it gives a false sense of shuffling. And I think the last shuffle that I really enjoy doing, this really sells it, is an overhand shuffle. And the way you do that is you take the top card, you hold it in an overhand shuffle position like this, middle finger, ring finger on top, thumb on the bottom. You peel off the top card using your left thumb here, put the rest of these cards on top. This is one single card, put the rest of these cards on top. And then you do the same thing, except you peel, 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 and put the last one down. And now the bottom card is always going to be their selected card. Now you know this last part. They're going to hold the packet in their hand, you're going to slap it out, and the last card remaining will be the bottom card. Now I've done this so many times where I've had the slap, the entire packet fell out, or the slap, none of the cards even moved because the grip was too tight. So I want to talk a little bit about this so that you get it at least 99.9% of the time. The best way to do this, of course, their selected card is on the bottom. Have them hold the bottom card instead of using just the pinch like this. 2 fingers, the index finger and the middle finger, have the cards placed right there. Of course, make sure that they don't see the bottom card after the cards have been shuffled. Have them take those 2 fingers and put it, I guess, covering most of this first notch of the middle finger and partly this this index finger here. So right, so it's gonna look just like this. The thumb is gonna be across from the index finger, not across from the middle finger, across from the index finger. Since that's holding a bit less of the card, that's gonna make the slap a bit easier. Now you also wanna kind of dislodge the card. So they're not completely straight like this, but slightly dislodged, so the bottom card is sticking out just a tiny amount more. Hopefully you can see that. And now when you do the slap out of their hands, every single time, that bottom card will always remain and their mind will be blown. Special shout out to all my Patreon producers. Really appreciate you guys, and thank you all so much for watching. Love you. See you soon. For another insane trick, click on this video right over here and let me know down in the comments, would you try this out at a party?